It doesn't stutter all the time, but it just turns off for like maybe 20 seconds.
I think we're back.
And I don't. It's been like that for like a couple months. I have no clue why. It's better in it's faster internet, but it's just unstable. I think it might be the router, but oh man, it's so
It
annoying.
probably has something to do with latency.
Maybe. But unfortunately, I do have to deal with this, and I was really hoping that it didn't happen on stream. Great. Now I gotta see how I'm gonna download the stream. I guess I gotta have to download 2 parts of it, or something like that.
Probably. Episode 5, episode 1. Let's get it. Or whatever episode this is.
Part 1, part 2. Great. I was gonna look up. Is the dude's name D Kill Sage?
Yeah, that's his name.
Okay. Alright, episode 3.
So, we're back.
Yeah, we're back. Hopefully, for until the stream is actually over.
Alright.
Do we have much to say about fighters?
I hope we get some good announcements.
I hope we
Oh,
can get more
yes.
characters.
We're gonna get that inevitable Janemba announcement at
Yeah,
Evo.
We'll finally get news for Janemba because he was.
We might see Super Broly and Blue Gogeta.
I honestly think that they're gonna pull what they did last year, but in reverse.
What does that mean?
How last year they had a trailer for base Goku, base Vegeta, and then had something for Cooler.
Oh yeah.
I think what they will do this year instead is have a trailer for Janemba, and then have something for. Then have a little showcase of Gogeta Blue and Super Broly.
I just want to see how they look like. They have a very specific art style.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because this game isn't. Because this game is heavily based off of
Yamamoro's art style.
Yamamura's art style, and how Super Broly and Gogeta Blue are drawn in the movie are completely different to what we've seen before.
It's
Yeah.
like the outlines are both thinner and thicker in certain cases.
Yeah,
And then the color style is also completely different.
Oh yeah, you see
Those
Goku's
styles-
gi
Like,
is
it
a little
uses
lighter.
completely different palette.
yeah. I'm very curious to see how they will look. I mean, we have had we do have art of. I think there exists art of Gogeta Blue and Super Broly.
I don't even think we have the
in
art.
that
They just showed
style.
clips.
No, I mean in
of-
terms of like in terms of the Yamamuro style. I think we have. There is art that exists of those two characters in that style. So I think they will go off that art.
If anything, they can just get Toei to batch up a few screenshots if they have to.
Yeah.
But they made GT Goku look a little bit like Dragon Ball Goku, so like I'm sure they could do it.
Yeah. I really do want to see the new characters. In action because it's been so long since we've known of Super Broly, of Gogeta Blue. Granted, they are the last characters in the DLC, but that's besides the point. We still don't even know anything about how Janemba would be. When was GT Goku released?
Early May. I think it was on Goku Day actually, May 7th.
Yeah,
You
so
mean Piccolo Day?
oh yeah, he was released on Goku Day, huh?
I mean, same day. It's Goku Day and Real World, Piccolo Day, and Dragon Ball World. It's weird.
Yeah, so we should get something. And is by the time we'll get something from, if we do, by the time we should get something at Evo, um, it'll be almost a month, or almost like 3 months, from nothing from Fighters. So hopefully we get an info dump, we get a trailer for our remaining 3 DLC characters. And hopefully they'll be released relatively soon.
Hopefully.
At most, I
Good
can see
beta
is
Sol. It's gonna be Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
there do exist Super Saiyan 4 Goku lines in the game.
Yeah. And not like
Like-
the ones for the transformation, but like intro lines of him interacting with characters.
There's intro lines, but there's also like stuff for like, times 10 Kamehameha. Like there is stuff for times 10 Kamehameha, and an intro line with Vegeta.
If we do get Super Saiyan 4 Goku, please don't let it be this season. We've seen enough Gokus for now.
I have a theory that what they're gonna do is they're gonna record the rest of the lines, and since we already have the model in the game thanks to GT Goku, SSJ4 Goku will be a skin for Super Saiyan.
That would be
There is
nice.
the unused costume button that modders have found out, but like
And
Arc Systems hasn't used it.
And also, Videl has an costume. It's not unprecedented. And it'd just be a model swap. Modders have already done it, and it looks good. And an interesting case with this is that, I mean, you can give them new intro dialogue, new lines, because they already those are in the game, thanks to data miners that we've seen. And not to mention, the super lines are like times 10 Kamehameha and all that stuff also lines up extremely well with Goku's like current level 3. And
That would be really nice if we do get to see some
I
extra
hope-
costumes.
I do hope that could be a potential skin.
Give Gohan his Land of the Kai's outfit.
Give Kid Gohan the Goku outfit he had in BoJack.
At that rate, just make it a color.
I mean, it's not there though.
Yeah, I don't know why. There are a lot of colors that they could do for these characters that they just haven't for no reason.
Just give Teen Gohan Piccolo's
Where's my bad man
cape.
costume for Vegeta?
I was gonna say the cape, but I think that would actually mess with the hurt boxes because he has the shoulder pad things.
Nah, fuck that.
I want the bad man for Vegeta.
Yes.
Um,
Please. For every Vegeta.
Yeah, totally. Well, I think that's all I can think of in terms of fighters.
Just give us more characters. We've been waiting.
Just give us more characters that they'll probably announce a season 3 at the end of the world tour, which is supposed to end next year.
Arc System Works just takes forever to make their announcements. It's kind of
Yeah.
annoying sometimes.
Yeah, it's annoying. Luckily,
Not
this
as
is
bad
the
as
last.
Smash, but we'll get to that later.
Luckily, this is the last Arxis game that we'll be talking about on the Evo lineup, because next is Mortal Kombat 11. Again, it follows. I think it follows up. Does it follow?
Wait. Sam
No,
Show's
it doesn't.
next.
That's Sam Show. I was looking at the Evo listings. Sam Show is next after Fighters on Saturday rather.
Let's see.
Again,
how many people,
another.
How many people are in Sam Show? It got 1,700 players in Sam Show.
The Sam Show is currently the 4th highest entered game at Evo. Just saying a lot for a franchise that has been dormant for quite some time. One of SNK's one of SNK's many fighting game franchises. Probably one of the most unknown in terms of their category.
Yeah.
And it's actually
'Cause
really popular.
I don't know what Sam Show is. Like even right now, I don't know what it is.
Okay, so
it's a samurai fighting game.
so just think of Soul Calibur, but everything does like 50% if you
It's
can do
like
it right.
2D.
I need to pick this up.
It is the essential of footsie based. It is the essential footsie based fighting game. Because it is like samurai combat. It is like strike and deal damage. It's not very combo oriented. Combos exist, but they're not what you should be focusing on. It is much more on footsies and mind games and how that'll work.
There's a lot of defensive options. The most you'll do in the combo is probably like a normal or two, and then a special, maybe a super if. But for the most part, all you're going to be doing is defensive options.
Yeah, 2D Soul Calibur with melee damage and defensive options. There you go.
It's basically Mortal Kombat 11.
It's also got a lot of blood.
Yeah, I think it's better to compare to Mortal Kombat 11 because Mortal Kombat 11 got a lot of defensive options.
It's got a lot of defensive options.
It's short combos, but really
it's
damaging.
much more of a footsie-based fighting game now. It's got a lot of meaty damage as well.
The only thing is missing is parries. That's what Sam should got.
Well, Mortal Kombat has something called like just blocking, I think.
But that ain't a
But it's
real
not
parry.
It's close and it's close. It's like perfect shielding essentially.
Yeah, but you can use a defensive bar at least, so close enough. You can launch them.
Yeah. But I don't know a lot about Sam Show. Like a few of the previous titles we talking about. I'm gonna watch it just to be more educated about it.
I did play a bit of Sam Show too.
As with all of these games, we still have any of the DLC characters released?
I believe not.
Okay, but I think we know the entire DLC roster, right?
I'm gonna have to ask Street on that. Cause I know that the the season pass was free for the first week, but I don't know if there's anything announced.
It was free for a while. You could even be bought. Like it could even be like purchased without needing to.
That's what I did.
Like get the game, yeah.
I was gonna do it on Xbox One just in case, but the Microsoft app was being weird, so I just got it on PS4. I mean that's all I really need anyway, because most fighting games are on PS4 and PC anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope for some nice announcements for Sam Show. There. Maybe we could get a guest character. I don't know. That seems to be the trend with fighting games as of recent.
I mean, we got freaking Negan in the fighting game. Are you serious?
Yeah, Negan in the
and it's not even like it's Mortal Kombat.
Fighting EX Lite. We got
Y'all
Terry
ain't ready for Goku with Soul Calibur.
Okay.
We
all know it's gonna be Gohan instead. He's the one that wielded the sword. He broke it.
Oh, you're right.
We got Geralt.
Trunks and Soul Calibur. There we go.
Oh yeah, Trunks is better.
Cross Tag and Smash Ultimate are essentially crossover fighting games.
Yeah.
It's the whole rigamaroo. We'll get something. I have a feeling. Or at least release.
Oh
release
wait,
dates
did we
for
talk about
characters
BlazBlue yet?
No, because that's first game on Sunday, and we still have one more game on Saturday.
Because we gotta, we're going by dates.
About, like, 3 arcs this game, so like.
Was it 3? Eunice, Dragon Ball Fighters. What was this?
There are four games on. There are 4 games on Saturday.
Yeah, there's 4 games on. Hold up, let me see. 4 games Saturday and Sunday.
Friday is Soul Calibur 6. So with that being said, I don't think a lot of us have anything to talk about Sam Show.
So
Yeah, pretty
let's
much.
mosey on over to Mortal Kombat 11.
Woo! I've been playing this game quite a bit. I'm still pretty
I have.
trash.
Yeah, same.
See, when
I
I say
haven't
quite a
set-
bit, I mean literally a bit
I
because
haven't
I haven't been
set
playing
one
this.
foot online yet.
I set a couple feet, but I've been getting bodied. That's because I meant it literally when I said a bit. Like I haven't touched this game since or I touched it a couple times this past like week or two, but other than that, I haven't been playing it that much. Personal complications.
I played the story mode, beat the tutorials, and that's about it.
I want to play the game more just because it's really fun. It kind
Yeah,
of sucks when you're labbing though, because once you find a combo, chances are that is the good combo because we got really short combos, and that's not even saying because there's not many or target combos that you can do in this game as there is in 9 or 10. I'm not even talking about that. I just mean even doing something simple like uppercutting your opponent. You can't do anything off of that unless either they jumped right over your head and they're at that certain sweet spot where you can get something off of that, or you get a crushing blow, uppercut off of them.
I was about to say crushing blow, yeah.
Because there's not many juggling options for most characters, especially characters like Cassie or Johnny Cage.
Well, I don't know about Cassie, bro. I don't know about Cassie.
Oh, okay. You know what?
Cassie's one of the best characters in the
You,
game.
you know, I take that back. I wasn't thinking. I was thinking of her back 1-3, and not the fact that she has kneecapping and all that. So, yeah.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat 11 has some strong competition. It's a dominantly U.S. Fighting area. You know, we got people like Sonic Fox, as we've mentioned before, playing this game, labbing it out, all that stuff. Tekken Master, one of the very good players as well. His name is hella ironic, but I stress we're surely in for something to behold with MK11. MK11's first DLC came out a while ago. When the game launched, we had not Shang Tsung. The game launched, we had Shao Kahn. And then later down the line, we got Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung, your soul will be mine.
Your soul is mine. Yeah. But we haven't gotten anything since.
I think after this tournament, we're gonna get an announcement for Nightwolf, since we already have a teaser of one of his.
We
one of
have
his
a
screens.
release date for Nightwolf.
Oh, we do.
It was leaked on the Nintendo eShop.
What?
The website.
What irony is of all the places to have your Mortal Kombat character DLC to be leaked, it's on the Nintendo site. I understand that Nintendo's been rematuring themselves this past 2 years with the Switch, but it's still Nintendo. It's forever gonna be family friendly. It's just we'll also cater to the adults.
According to what was revealed on the Nintendo eShop website, is that we will be getting Nightwolf early access August 13th. I bought the season pass.
I still need to buy it. I'm probably gonna get it like maybe next week. And I'm not even saying during the tournament. Actually, if there's gonna be a discount for season 1, then I'll get it. Because I definitely need to get that, not just for myself on Steam, but also for my club. Unless someone else already has it.
Yeah. Should get some more. Get something for Nightwolf. Actually get a teaser for the combat pack instead of just a flash of the text of the characters who will be in the combat pack.
Right. I want to see what Sindel really, really looks like in game.
I want to see some. Yeah, we'll most likely get that as we Ed Boon was teasing something of the sorts on his Twitter. We'll probably get Sindel. We will most likely also see what the spawn looks like.
All right, Kick.
as
We're
well
not gonna
as.
we're not gonna disrespect Sindel like that right now. I'm
Alright, bro.
kidding.
Alright, bro. And we're also we'll see what Spawn looks like, hopefully, and hopefully the other two DLC characters.
Ash and like, who else?
Ash from Evil. Reportedly, it's Ash from Evil Dead, and the Terminator.
Oh. I'm still pissed about MK9. She can eat a dick.
There was a statement that came out from Bruce Campbell saying about how, he isn't gonna be an MK9 or MK11. He said he wasn't gonna be in there. Ash from Evil Dead wasn't gonna be in there.
Okay,
Which is odd because there is data mined dialogue of Ash from Evil Dead.
okay, but this is also the same company that lied about the microtransactions in Mortal Kombat 11. I'm still salty over that, even though I don't really do anything with it.
That's not Net. Here's the thing. That's not NetherRealm was talking about Bruce Campbell and Ash and Evil Dead. That is Bruce Campbell himself, the man who plays Ash from Evil Dead, talking about how he's not in the game.
They probably paid him to say that.
Granted, yes, even if you're under an NDA, you can lie. If someone's asking you the question, you can lie.
Yeah.
A bunch of people have been lying. A bunch of people lie about their games, and guess what? It works. People get off your tail. Although, as of recent, we have been seeing people not, falling for that. Learning more.
If I ever make a popular game and someone's like, "Yo, is your character gonna be in Smash?" I'm just gonna say yes.
It's like,
Even I'm not under NDA, I could say it.
it's kind of like how I think it was Ed Boon that was asking if we would like a thunder skin, the thunder from KI.
A thunder skin for KI.
And then even the actual KI Twitter, they said yes, we would like that. Like you can't not do that after the
KI Twitter said. Well, here's the thing. They obviously if they would be on board for it. Phil Spencer himself said that he would be on board. The KI team said they would be aboard. Many fans of both KI and Mortal Kombat 11 have been talking about how they could get a Thunder skin and they want it. I won't be surprised if during the Nightwolf trailer, after MK11 finals, I'm pretty sure we'll get one. We'll get a Thunder skin. Maybe we'll even get something to the extent of those premium skins in Injustice 2. Where the premium skins were different voices and all that jazz. Maybe. You never know.
You never know. But if the one thing I do hope for Mortal Kombat's future is that if they are gonna bring some more guest characters, because I'm sure they'll bring in a couple. They did in 10. They brought quite a few guest characters, and of course all of them from movies. But since Microsoft, never mind. I was gonna talk about how I would like maybe some Killer Instinct characters, but then I realized this game isn't an exclusive. Not to say that it won't happen, because this is Microsoft of all companies, and they're willing to partner with just about anyone. But still, this isn't an exclusive. I was looking at the Killer Instinct roster and thinking of characters that I would like to see. But on the other hand, considering that they're willing to make this Thunder skin for Nightwolf, and the fact that this is Microsoft that we're talking about when it comes to Killer Instinct, I wouldn't put it aside for them to do such a thing.
Yeah, but speaking of Killer Instinct, I feel like there's something we also have to address. And that is the hashtag bring back KI that was trending on Twitter.
That was top trending in the US, right?
For me, it peaked at number 3. But yeah, it was on the trending, climbing up the ranks in the United States yesterday. Maximilian made the video talking about how, like, why they should bring back KI and all that stuff.
Yeah, I would like KI to come back because that's a really fun game. I do have season 1 and 2 characters as well as a couple season 3 characters like Rash and I think there was no. I purchased Rash and Shadow Jago, so the game is really fun. I hope that it gets some more support because KI has a really solid community, and of course it is the one fighting game that has like top-notch netcode when it comes to actually playing online.
Yeah.
I would hope that it gets some support.
Maybe hopefully we'll get some. I assume, because obviously Microsoft is watching, they know about this. It will, honestly, I feel like this will spawn something for the next Xbox. I think we'll get a new KI game. I think that is a strong possibility of happening.
I hope so as well. Make the combos long and damaging. You know, make it fun. Just make it feel like KI, like it has before.
Yeah. That's all you really need to do. Yeah. So that's good for KI. I think we're good talking about MK11. Let's move on over to Sunday, where Sunday finals in the Mandalay Bay Arena starts off with Blaze Blue cross tag battle. The lowest entered game at EVO with only 640 entrants.
Still kind of a lot, but
Still a lot. But in terms of every other game that is on that is at the event, it is pitiful. Why is it Sunday?
you know what? It had much higher numbers last year, but then people realized that they didn't. One, people realized that they didn't like the game that much. Two, there hasn't been getting a lot of support. I don't know what is up with Arc System Works and being so slow with their announcements and supporting these games. I can understand the Dragon Ball FighterZ tour, like that's one thing, but there hasn't been any notable announcements that are going to get people to play these games. There's only been one DLC character that came out for Cross Tag since was it Evil Japan, or I forget when it was. The Arcana Heart girl, yeah.
The Arcana Heart character.
She looks fun, but it's not going to get me. I might play Cross Tag just for fun, but I'm not going to play it.
Why is it the first game on Sunday?
It is a pretty low number. We could have gone like Mortal Kombat or something. I would much rather.
They wanted to give the anime people a chance to shine.
They put fighters in there.
They put fighters.
Or
Eunice.
Eunice would be a much better choice in my opinion.
Eunice has so many more entrants than Cross Tag Battle. Just put Eunice on there. Do you know how you make a statement about supporting these anime fighters? You would
put the bigger game in there.
You put Eunice there.
No, I just think Mr. Wizard didn't realize what he was doing, and then he was like, I already signed all the papers. And then, yeah.
And why is Cross Tag Sunday? There's no reason for Cross Tag to be Sunday.
People love Eunice more than Cross Tag, and surprisingly, people love fighters more than Cross Tag. So you'd think that those would be the two best games.
Cross Tag at all.
Honestly.
I mean, Gordo and Ruby was fun, but that was about it.
No, since the last time we've had a podcast, they did announce not announce, but it was data mined. It was probably for like future proofing it. But there was like over 20 character names that the announcer recorded that's left in the game's files.
Yeah, there are a total of 11 fates that are supposed to be in that game, and we now know of 5, and there's one more that has yet, and there are like 6 more that have yet to be revealed, and The 6th one is like hasn't been shown off yet, because we know of Arcana Heart, but after they showed the trailer for Arcana Heart, we got a trailer for a 6th. Like they showed a little thing of like a 6th thing coming.
What color was it? I forgot.
I think it was like a dark blue.
Let me look this up. Sorry, I had to put something in the memes chat.
Yeah. But like, some people are theorizing that the unused names that they were added in an update. They wasn't just always there. They were added in an update.
Well, the thing,
like,
one of those franchises. Oh, yeah, I think it's Cyan. Yeah, it's Cyan.
Oh yeah.
The thing is that
like
we never knew about the Arcana Heart stuff. You know what was the first franchise we knew about that was still in the game's data? Senran Kagura.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Give me a Senran Kagura game. Make it the next Skullgirls.
We know nothing about Senran Kagura. Like, and how like they're supposed to be in the game.
Senran Kagura could be the next Skullgirls. Come on. Arxis.
You know what's really weird? Out of all those unused names, half of them are like Persona characters. Which is really weird, because the other series have way more characters. Whereas Persona, you gotta be stretching.
They're supposed to be for Ultimax, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And
so it's probably just leftovers, not leftovers, but like, they have the data, so they're gonna use it eventually.
Yeah, and then I think there's also some more Ruby characters in there as well, because the only Ruby characters we have are the main quartet of Ruby, Yang.
I'm not gonna say any names due to
Blake
like
and
potential spoilers,
Bryce.
but like there's some Persona characters that should not be there.
Yeah, I could care less about Blaze Blue Cross Tech Metal.
I want to like it, but they butchered Linne.
I'll still watch it, just like probably on finals, just because I'll be waiting for Street Fighter 5. But yeah,
Street Fighter 5, which is not the final game this year.
Yeah, surprisingly. So let's move on over to Street Fighter 5.
It's pretty cool how Street Fighter 5 is passing down the final game to someone else.
Yeah, Street Fighter 5 is no longer the final game at EVO. It is now the second game on Sunday, which is kind of ridiculous. But
you think
nevertheless, I don't know.
Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it's
Street Fighter 5 has the second to most entrants on the EVO show floor.
I completely forgot that Street Fighter 5 beat Tekken 7 in participants again, but it was really close.
We have 1,929 entrants. Arguably one of the most. Well, we have a lot of like competition here. A bunch of players from all across the world traveling to this one event just to see, who can come out on top as like the EVO champion for 2019. We have veterans like even other people I've mentioned like Kazunoko, Dogra. We're like people like Daigo or Tokido.
Problem X.
He won Problem X won last year.
Yeah.
Razor Shen, I think does he still compete?
Beats me.
I think so.
Yeah, Shen. I don't know about Infiltration.
Oh, did the screen get bigger by any chance?
Nah.
Okay, because I just clicked off of something on Streamlabs, and it made like my side of the screen really big. So I was just seeing if something happened.
Also, not Tekken. Well, the U.S. champs like Justin Wong, Punk has been doing amazing in terms of his streak. He's been winning major after major after major. It's nuts how like this guy's been doing. Of course, we have other competitors like NuckleDo, Justin Wong, um, Smug, all that. You know, it's great. Like, there's so many good players in Street Fighter Five.
A lot of competition coming over.
A lot of competition. A lot of a lot of variety. Shockingly,
this could possibly be one of Street Fighter V's last years.
Yeah, this could be one of Street Fighter V's last showings. I'm pretty sure it'll still be here. It'll still be there next year. I think the next Street Fighter is.
I give it 2 years.
Is coming up. I think the next Street Fighter will be announced next year at E3.
Yes.
Hopefully.
I do too. Probably at Sony's event.
Yeah, I assume at Sony. I don't think they have to worry about it being multi-plat anymore, or have to worry about like funding, because Street Fighter V's done well.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, sort of.
Yeah, it's gotten out of that rut of not even reaching 2 million. I think it's well into 2 million. I think it might have even passed 3 million. Or it's on its way to 3 million.
It's just been doing really good for this past couple years, especially last year.
Really good. Street Fighter V is currently, as of 5 months ago, it is currently at 2.9 million units sold.
Dang.
Which has to mean something, you know. It has to mean something to the folks at Capcom.
It means they're getting respect for their which division?
For the Capcom fighting game division. I think it's the Capcom Dev 2. I think that's their division.
Okay.
That sounds right.
I wouldn't put it past them, because fighting games are a niche genre. But Street
Fighter 5 is currently at 3.1 million units sold.
That's low key crazy, but it's also Street
crazy. It is currently 0.3 million below Street Fighter 4.
Wow.
It's increased a lot, surprisingly.
Hopefully they could fund that for the next Marvel game, or at least
nuts, because not even like over 3 years ago the game was like tracking like low sales numbers, and then as it kept growing and growing and growing, we got like more sales numbers, all that stuff. It's nuts.
Bro, Arcade Edition was the actual release of Street Fighter V.
Arcade Edition really helped. Arcade Edition
was the day Street Fighter V came out.
Dragged the game out of beta.
Pretty much. The day we can get soccer was the day Street Fighter V actually released.
Yeah.
We didn't even get Sagat. We barely got Akuma. But you know what? Yeah. We got him anyways.
Yeah,
Is Sagat out?
Yeah, Sagat's out.
Yeah, he's been out for a long time.
He's been out for a while because he was Season 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's been out since like Evo.
Too much, so.
So basically, the last character in the DLC lineup for Street Fighter V is a character named Kage. It's basically
Kage.
Evil Ryu.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Bootleg Evil Ryu.
Fake ass or Evil Ryu.
Fake Evil Ryu.
Eviler Ryu.
Eviler Ryu.
He's what has become. He is
second-rate Akuma.
Well, not even that. He is the Satsui no Hado personified.
But of course, it came from Ryu's body, so he had to impersonate him.
It came from Ryu. It is Ryu's. It is. So currently, we have a character. We have Kage, who's currently running amok. I think Kage is canon.
Oh, for sure. I don't know how long he's gonna be in the story. Hopefully for like a good while, because like what Ryu said,
Kage's canon.
I just hope that he makes a difference in the story, because like what Ryu said, if you want to exist, then exist. If you don't, then don't do it. I don't care. And that's how he overcame the Hado, but that doesn't necessarily mean he was gone. I mean, he could. I hope he does come back. Yeah.
It just means he's running amok.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but as of right now, he's been the last DLC character. There's still one more slot next to like Cody and Sagat.
I want at least 3 characters just so it could actually look like a much better shape. 6 tops.
I'm hoping we get a blowout.
Yeah.
I am hoping that the reason why we have got nothing in terms of characters for Street Fighter V, and the only thing we've been getting have been costumes and only one stage.
It's a dope stage, but no, wait, 2 stages, right?
Well, here's the thing: we got 3.
What was the other
one? We got the.
Because I know the Street Fighter Alpha.
We got the CPT stage.
Yeah.
We got
the Street Fighter 2 stage.
The Alpha stage.
Or Alpha, yeah.
And then we got Nighttime Suzaku Castle.
Oh, right, yeah.
And that's it.
Just give me the real Q.
We've gotten costumes. There's a Q costume.
Yeah, it's been out since G came out.
There's a Q costume for G.
It's not exactly Q, but it's Q enough.
He has a color that is exactly Q.
The trench coat isn't that long, though. And he has plaid pants.
They don't want to acknowledge Third Strike, but they also do?
Yeah.
Well, they have Alex.
Alex, Ibuki.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Alex,
Urien.
Urien.
Just give me Dudley.
Because this game is before Street Fighter 3, and they have to establish the Illuminati.
And they did reference Gil in the story mode twice.
Yeah, Gil is a costume for Urien.
So they did pretty much acknowledge Third. I really hope that this next Street Fighter game takes place after Third Strike, and we can actually get some more answers for once. Like what's gonna happen next?
I wanted to, but they're not gonna do that because most of the iconic cast is like not in that time.
I think
they mostly retired or like they're just gone.
Okay, but this is the same game that's been retconned at least 30 times. Exaggeration, maybe.
I think they have to retcon Street Fighter 3.
It's definitely gonna have a couple of retcons.
They have to take Street Fighter 3 out of canon.
They have to remake it and reshape it.
Or they have to rework the story.
They did it before. They could do it again.
Brand new Third Strike.
Yeah, they'll make Street Fighter 6, and it'll be like the start of like the Illuminati saga.
Please.
It'll establish like what's going on.
What they could do is just put Third Strike further ahead in the timeline.
Perhaps.
And where Third Strike was is just a different game.
Because they still have to. Because there are still a bunch of characters who are just gone. Like, I think we need a reason as to why.
They gotta explain how Kuma shaves his beard.
I mean, they could just retcon that and say, "Oh, he's had it the whole time." That's stuff that's like can easily be retconned.
Yeah.
But they can't just retcon why Guile's gone. Why Remy knows his moves.
Well, we can, to be fair, with Guile being gone, because Bison is gone, you could say that he retired, and that's how we can keep Third Strike in, or maybe Remy is like a descendant, or not.
But then why is Chun-Li still around?
Because she's popular. Like, really, so Capcom could. Capcom is gonna. I don't think Capcom needs to retcon or completely change the Third Strike story. But I do think that they should explain a thing or two, like why Guile isn't here, why Sagat wasn't in Third Strike.
Yeah, they definitely need to do something of that sort.
They just need. I just ask for explanations and maybe making a couple characters relevant. I really like Yun. I wanted to be a little more and Makoto.
Yeah.
Street Fighter V needs to have a blowout of information during Evo.
That's all I ask.
I just really want something.
I love Street Fighter.
Meaning.
I want it to. I want answers.
I've poured so much money into Street Fighter V. It's unhealthy.
You see what you're doing to us, Capcom? They're probably not even listening.
Yeah.
Nah, the head guys at Capcom, they're actually watching the stream right now.
Capcom has their own NSA. You say their name, they're already there.
Plus, I'm Justin Wong. They can just talking out, you know.
See. I think we've pretty much summed up what we want, because we talk every podcast. We always talk about. There's two things that never escape our conversations: Street Fighter V, our wishes for the game, and Marvel vs. Capcom. So I'm pretty sure we've already summed up what we want to say, and I think all we have to do left is just wait and see what Capcom does for the next Street Fighter game, so we can talk about what's going to be coming up next.
Yeah, we're not talking about Marvel. After Street Fighter V on Sunday is Tekken 7. Tekken 7, the second to last game in terms of Evo. Third most entrants in the series, or on the tournament. 1,885. A bunch of steep competition coming in. Tekken veterans like JDCR, Akuma Master.
I gotta say, Tekken has been doing insane this year. I've seen Combo Breaker, and the last time that I've been so like stressed, or not like stressed in the bed, that I've been so invested and actually getting goosebumps off of a tournament, was when I was watching Street Fighter, which I think it was 2017 when I think it was 2017 when Punk was fighting Tokido, because I was like, dang, I don't know who I want to win, and it was actually getting a little tense for me, and that was fun. That was the last time I've ever felt excited for a tournament, and Tekken 7 basically gave me that same excitement, and that's partially because of the hype man that we got called Tasty Steve. Yeah. You know, he's been doing a great job as a commentator.
Tekken 7's been doing nuts. We have a stellar commentator cast. We have amazing competitors. The cast of the game is nuts. We have so many the post-launch content's been pretty cool. We got Geese, we got Noctis, we got a bunch of returning veterans from previous Tekken games, Negan, and Bowling.
They got Bowling back.
We got Bowling? Guys, I don't think you understand this enough. We got Bowling?
They didn't make the pins trophies, though.
We got Bowling?
You gotta pay for it, though.
It's nuts. It's $13, but we got Bowling?
You see?
No, I think it's 12.
You see Akuma's smug face when he gets a spare or something. That's hilarious.
All right, my stand here. I gotta say it again. We got Bowling.
Wait, the trophies are pins? I thought they were regular pins.
I thought they were pins, just regular pins. All right.
Oh, I gotta see this. It's been a while since I even touched or even seen Tekken Bowling.
Oh, I think it's because it's called Ultimate Tekken Bowling.
Oh, you got regular pins and you got trophies, just like in Tekken 5. I don't know if it was an actual Tekken 5, but I know it was on the PSP version where you're bowling and you got trophies as bowling pins.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty sick.
But yeah, I hope we get some more post-launch content for Tekken 7, because it's been on a roll. Been on a roll. Everyone's been loving it. It's been exquisite.
The game's really exciting to watch because
it's exciting. I think it shipped 4 million units now.
Yeah,
the game has shipped 4 million units. It's one of the most exciting fighting games in the current the current generation. It's nuts.
The really intense footsie game, being a 3D game and all, it makes it really exciting to watch. It's all thanks to Tekken 5, though.
Yeah, bro, we got Bowling? Yeah. Someone might have to clip that, I'm not gonna lie.
We can see Negan go bowling.
Yeah, Negan can bowl.
Akuma's
Geese
gonna
can
be bowling.
Noctis can bowl.
I still can't believe this is the same game where you can have Kazuya Mishima fight Akuma, Geese Howard, Noctis Lucius Callum, and a Walking Dead character by the name of Negan. Just a dude with a bat.
I can't believe Tekken was the next Capcom vs SNK game, bruh.
That's insane.
Nuts.
Now the next step that Capcom. Well, I guess yeah. That Namco needs to do is make Tekken X Street Fighter and actually release it, but like a proper Tekken X Street Fighter.
I mean, they still have. It's still in development.
Development hell.
Well, it's not in development hell. It's just that they don't want to, because Tekken 7's still doing well.
Yeah.
Didn't Harada talk about it recently?
Yeah, he talked about how they don't want to put Tekken Cross Street Fighter out in the wild, when Street Fighter 5 and Tekken 7 are still doing well.
That makes sense.
An oversaturation of like those two those two brands.
It's just like how Nintendo didn't kill off the 3DS right away because it was still doing really well. Because a lot of people got 3DSs. And then
but now
they got
it's
Switches.
dead.
Now it's dead, but it's resting very peacefully.
Yeah. But I do hope we get a season 3. I think that's what most people are hoping for, is that we get some more post-ops content. Maybe have this be the last season as well, and then we can move on to hopefully Tekken Cross Street Fighter, or potentially Tekken 8 or Tekken Tag Tournament 3. I don't know.
I think what we should do is, since they have Tekken X Street Fighter in the works still, they might as well work on that, but just leave it for the next generation, since we're almost done with this generation of consoles, and Tekken 7 as well as Street Fighter 5 have been doing so well these past few years. I think we might as well keep the train rolling for them just a little bit longer, run off of their success a little bit.
Yeah. We're so close to next generation of consoles, definitely coming out next year. But yeah, I think that's all we really have to say about Tekken 7.
Just put in Nico Bellic from GTA 4 and it'll be full circle with bowling.
I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
At this point, that would be a great choice. And just put some GTA characters in.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could put Negan in. See, I used to be weirded out by the fact that Negan was in Tekken and not Mortal Kombat. But then, when he actually came out and I saw a couple of his intros, pissing on pants shit, and I realized how long that intro is. And I'm thinking, if that was in Mortal Kombat, that would take forever, and that wouldn't be very good, considering that the intros they take a while in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, but I think that's it for Tekken 7. Next up and final on Evo, one of the new games coming to Evo, the last game on Sunday, the most entrants out of all of them, clocking in at an impressive 3,492 entrants, is Smash Brothers Ultimate.
We finally got parries and tech throws in the Smash game.
Released in December 2008 last year. Playing similar to Smash 4, but
correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this the highest number a game has ever had at Evo?
I think Fighters had a higher number last year. Let me see.
Hold on, yeah. Well, I think Evo 2016 numbers were huge.
Let me see.
Because I saw a lot of tweets about that. They specifically said like biggest at Evo ever, not just this year.
I think it's the biggest for Smash or something.
That's the biggest for Smash. The biggest in general was Evo was EVO 2016 with 5,107 entrants for Street Fighter V.
That's a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
Imagine being in the days where Street Fighter 4 released, where you used to get like 200, 300, maybe 600 people playing games like Third Strike or Tekken 5, but then, the numbers start dying down a bit. Then all of a sudden, Street Fighter 4, and then your tournament gets to the thousands. Man, those back when they had those smaller auditoriums instead of these bigger stadiums at Mandalay Bay, it must have been crowded, bro.
Yeah, it's nutty.
And now we're getting these bigger numbers. It's insane, but it's also really pleasant to see.
Yeah, we have a lot of competition coming into EVO 2019 with a bunch of players like Sam Sora, MK Leo, Tweak, Nairo, Esam, The Buzz, all that kind of stuff.
The game deserves it. It's been a really, really great game.
It's a huge success. It's sold over 12 million units, I think.
It's sold higher than Brawl, right?
Yeah, I think it's at like 14 million right now.
So
because
that
I know it
means
became the highest selling quote unquote fighting game of all time.
Okay, we're just gonna label it a fighting game for now,
that's what Nintendo said. That's what Nintendo said, not me. So,
well, let's save this debate for another time. We'll call it a fighting game.
It's the highest selling of any single video game at EVO. There we go.
Okay, that's better.
As of right now, it is sold. The current, as far as we know, according back in April 25th, 2019, Smash Ultimate reaches 13.81 million sales.
Oh my.
Insane. But
Wow.
You know what? The Switch is doing popular and there's a lot of popularity.
Outsells the Wii U console's lifetime sales.
The what?
It has sold I think it's sold 0.25 million more than the Wii U itself.
That's what happens when you get a very, very popular console with a very popular franchise in it. You get the big bucks.
And you have like a lot of fan favorites in there.
Get the real big
Brawl
bucks.
has sold 13.3 million. So it is the highest selling Smash Bros. Game.
And it hasn't even been a year yet.
No.
Nope. I can't even wait. I can't even imagine what year one sales will be.
15 million.
Crazy.
It's gonna be crazy.
Highest selling video game ever.
Okay, I wouldn't put it that far.
I'm joking.
In terms of content, as in post-launch, we got the Piranha Plant come in as the first DLC character. If you had purchased the game before a certain point and redeemed your My Nintendo Gold points from the game, you would have gotten a code for Piranha Plant. Otherwise, you would have had to have paid $5.
It's the usual $5.99 price, I believe.
Yeah, okay, $6 for Piranha Plant. But even so, we still got the season pass. That started off strongly with Joker from Persona 5 coming in with his stage from Mementos. Coming with his stage Mementos from Persona 5, along with a bunch of music tracks and a bunch of spirits. Last month in June, we got confirmation of the next two, which are The Hero from Dragon Quest XI and Banjo-Kazooie from Banjo-Kazooie.
Owned by Microsoft.
This is the first time that I recall that we're gonna have a Microsoft trademark in a Nintendo game.
100%.
This goes to show how and this isn't even like Minecraft where you can crossplay. No, this is a straight up Minecraft's IP trademark on a Nintendo game. It goes to show how Microsoft's gonna be teaming up with
It's not Mojang, but yeah, it's crazy, and we still got 2 more on their way. What do you guys think of what could be shown off in terms of Smash?
I think we're definitely seeing Hero by then. If it's not anytime before then, it's by then.
Hopefully.
Because
Because
Nintendo already uploaded all the Dragon Quest stuff to the servers. Like, the files are on the eShop, the spirits are on their website. Like, it's all there.
It's on the website. I think the Hero has the potential to be released by August the 4th.
And then there's a bunch of Japanese advertisements, and how stuff works there is that stuff's renewed at a certain point, and Heroes as like a thing, like, oh, buy it now, which is really weird because he's not out yet.
Yeah.
And the expiration date for that ad is August 4th. So
Yeah, I think he has, and you know how there's like a strong, like, you know how. I think it's a showing that he's gonna be. I think he'll get revealed at like he'll like get a release date confirmed at Evo, or like he might just come out. I think he'll be shadow dropped. I think he might just come out.
Not shadow dropped, but like they'll say, "Oh, he's coming out later today," and then he drops that day.
It'll just be like Hero comes out immediately after the tournament ends.
Yeah, there's some guy at 3 a.m. at Nintendo's office waiting to press the button.
Yeah.
I was looking at the calendar just to see when August 4th is like what day it is, and I come to find out that in 3 days it'll be our server's anniversary, as well as on August 4th that will be the anniversary of the first ever FiteNite session we've had. So
wow,
our anniversary's coming up.
That's nuts.
2 years this server's been around? That's insane.
2 years?
And it's been running strong. It's been running pretty strong. Hope this server could get a little more active. I'm pretty proud of myself and my team.
You should be, bro. You should be proud of yourself, man. But yeah, I don't think we'll get anything else Smash related besides like something for Hero. Banjo will probably be.
Maybe they'll drop a video around that time explaining what's in 4.0.
Yeah, what I was thinking is that they're gonna shadow drop. They're gonna be like, Hero comes out later today, and to explain what is in the 4.0 update, a video will be released right after the tournament is over. Like they will reveal it before grand finals. That's my prediction.
Yeah, they'll do what they did for Melee, which reveal it after finals, but not before grand final.
Yeah.
I find it funny how they revealed the Ultimate Direct at Melee and not Smash 4.
I mean, it was Sunday, so I assume they were like, okay, there'll be more.
Oh, Smash 4 wasn't Sunday?
Yeah, Smash 4 wasn't Sunday that year.
That explains it then.
They could announce another Direct. I don't think so. I don't think they will.
I think they'll just do one of those content approaching videos like they did with Joker.
Yeah, I think that's what they'll do. And it'll be revealed before Grands. And we'll just have to wait until after that to get more concrete information on Banjo and the rest of the Fighter Pass.
Give us some nice characters.
Yeah, out of all of them, I think Smash has the least. Is like probably gonna reveal the least.
Probably, since Nintendo already revealed a lot during the E3.
And they also have like a schedule that's probably set for like a year in advance. So
yeah. Yeah, I think that about wraps it up.
Yep. Give us some nice characters to reveal for the, or at least soon, because we still got 2 characters to be released.
I feel like they'll be revealed in a future Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
Maybe not the next one, but the one after.
I think the next one will be like November.
Just remember Nintendo.
The next Nintendo Direct?
November.
The next Nintendo Direct?
I just want Nintendo to remember DMC1 is on the Switch.
He gets it. He gets it. This man gets it.
I would like Dante. I just don't think Dante's gonna be in.
Wait, is DMC1 released on Switch already?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. He's on the Switch.
Hey, all I'm saying, classic Doom 1, 2, and 3 are all on Switch as of today.
You got Dante, Virgil, and Trish in the same game. Sort of. You could put him in Smash.
Just put Undertale music in. That's all I ask, Sakurai. That's all I ask.
Just put the first note in.
I don't think Dante will be in the game first season, but I don't
think they're gonna do a second season.
Why the fuck not?
Because Nintendo's weird.
They've been getting less
Once they
weird
do a first season for DLC, they just stop supporting the game.
Look at Poké.
Like, that's what they did. Aside from Splatoon, that's been the case for every single game they've done.
I mean, Sakurai could be cooking up something. I mean, we got Cloud and what's Corrin before we got Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like it'd be a really stupid move just to not have another season. I feel like they will.
You would think that since Nintendo, specifically Sakurai, even though I know he's Sora limited, whatever, you'd think that since they've been showing more interest in these fighting game tournaments as well as supporting them, that they would be hosting them regularly. I mean, look at they've been having some sort of tour with some of these games. They've had the Nintendo Championship Series back. It would be a stupid move to not have some sort of world tour or a season pass.
What Nintendo has said is like the reason they run their stuff is to like be a gateway into more competitive things. As like they're gonna run their like little series that's semi-competitive, and hopes that they'll make the merge into like the actual like competitive like scene.
And they could still work just fine. They could have their gateway tournaments, and maybe even host if they can invest time and they can make their own.
The thing is that also there was like an online tournament that they did.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they've done a couple actually.
They did
one recently for Evo, and they flew someone out to Evo.
Yeah, the one who wins it will win Evo. I mean, not the one who wins it will win Evo. The one who wins it will be flown out to Evo.
Nintendo's evolving. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, I think that about wraps up the podcast. Any last words? Any questions from the chat? I'm gonna give it a minute.
When Jump Force gonna be at Evo?
Oh, psych.
Please say psych.
Don't worry, I'm not serious.
But I think this will be one of the most exciting Evos to ever happen.
Bro, Sam Show and Under Night replacing...
Sam Show, Under Night being amazing games. Melee not being there for the first time in like 5 years.
Thank you. Just give it another just make another cooperation cup. We did that with Third Strike. You could do that just make Genesis the Evo for Melee.
Well, I mean, there are like a bunch of side tournaments like Anime Evo.
And there it is.
But I'm pretty sure there's a Melee side tournament there.
Put it in Evo Japan if you care so much.
Yeah, but I think that's about it.
Yep, pretty much. Oh yeah, I want to say one last thing. I'm not confirming anything, but like, since this school semester is about to, this next school year is about to start up, I've been talking to some homies of mine, and we're thinking of reviving our school's fighting game club. And I think I'm going to announce or gather up the idea of having our own tournaments being broadcasted if we can get enough people participating, as well as maybe having our own podcast. But nothing in particular is confirmed, let alone set up, because we're still at the revitalizing stage, planning out things and trying to see if we can communicate to people. But just letting you know that I could potentially be starting up hosting another podcast specifically for my school's FGC. So if as well as hosting tournaments for it. So if that does end up going through, then that's something to look forward to.
I'll be looking forward to it, bro. Hopefully that turns out for you. I'm proud of you for you being able to do this stuff.
Hey. Dog, local play is insanely fun. Got some homies to play. I got some people.
Bro, I want to do local play fighting games so bad because online is trash.
When you get some people to play locally, you never want to go back. I've never had so much fun fighting an M Bison in Street Fighter V than when I was playing locally with this one dude who just picked up the game and learned Bison pretty quickly though. And that was insane. I never thought that I would have so much. I know that I've been getting better at fighting games at the time, but I never thought I would have fun fighting a Bison of all people. And that's because we knew how to fight each other. And then that same person plays Under Night in Mortal Kombat 10 at the time. But you know, I didn't really play Mortal Kombat 10 that much, but I did play Under Night, and it was fun fighting him and the rest of the people. I just want this club to succeed, bro. I want the support again. We were doing so good first semester. That's all I'm asking. I've been thinking about pitching the same idea to my college friends since most of us are fighting game fans as well. Just get some advertising. See if you can advertise, put a poster up, get someone to do a decent Photoshop poster for you guys. That's what my team's going to try doing. Hopefully I can learn how to actually use Photoshop and not make trash posters, because that's what I do right now.
Yeah, but I think that about wraps it up for this episode of the FiteNite podcast.
Yep.
Thank you all so much for watching. We appreciate when you guys come out to this every time. Make sure to go follow the FiteNite Discord Twitter, at FiteNite Discord, on Twitter.
Let me see if I have a command for that.
Try and be more active for that.
Wait, hold up. There you go. I wish that was had spaces on it, but no, it doesn't work.
Yeah. As well, you should also follow us three in the podcast. As you can see, there's MajinBlacc. There's mine, but there's also the homeboy Justin Wing. You can find him at twitter.com/JustinWing_.
My Twitter is JustinWing6202. I tweet cursed as heck shit, so don't follow me.
Alright, 6202, you should definitely not follow him.
I have it there just in case.
With that latest tweet.
But if you're here, you're most likely a member of the FiteNite podcast. But if you're not, for some reason you're not, I don't know why. If this podcast is anything to go by, the server is pretty bopping. You should join the FiteNite Discord. With the command FiteNite, the Discord. Come join the Discord server. Ask the admins for roles. The reason you're not seeing the roles, the reason you're not seeing the text channels for the game that you play, is because you haven't chosen a role. You gotta do that first.
We're fancy like that, bro.
Yeah, bro. We don't want your thing to be unnecessarily cluttered because you are filled with games that you don't play.
It used to be like that, and it still is for us admins.
It used to be for us admins and the bots. But if you just want to play a few games and you want to talk to people who play those few games, come by. Ask us for the roles. We will gladly put those on your Discord profile, so you can get added for more matches. You You could talk to more people about the fighting games you love and appreciate. We also have other channels about advertising your stuff. If you're a streamer, we can give you the streamer role so you can advertise your streams in the stream announcements. Don't at everyone when you're doing so.
Just at the roles, please, if applicable.
If you're playing a fighting game that we have a role server, at them if you want to. But if you're not, just copy paste the link in stream announcements, and people will see that.
And we're pretty chill people. We don't only play fighting games. We got some people here to be talking about multiple topics. You can make friends here. You can talk about personal things if you wish.
General Fighters chat is home to everyone, even if you're not that much of a fighting game fan. Modified Fighters is great if you want to see some fighting game mods. We have the man behind the mysterious mod for Street Fighter V on PC. We also have one of the workers, or one of the people who work on the game as well, our good pal Snuffy, who you can also follow on Twitter, which is also in the chat. We got Discussion Dojo. Every Tuesday we ask a question to our lovely Discord members, and you guys can discuss about that in the channel.
It's been getting the server to be very active. I'm not even gonna lie. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. Spoiler Fighters, if you want to talk about things that are fairly recent, like certain movies, or like certain video game stories, go to the Spoiler Fighters channel. Advertise Fighters, advertise your stuff. Art gallery, post some interesting art you like. Talk about some anime and manga in the Anime Manga Fighters channel. Post your memes, post your music, post some videos, suggestions for the server that we can improve it. Combos for just in general.
Ultra combo.
Accessories discussions. We have a thing for accessories for you to play your fighting games. It's essentially a fight stick discussion or a pad discussion if you play on pad, especially if you play games like Mortal Kombat.
Or if you got like PC upgrades or headsets,
or a bunch of stuff, all that jazz. Bot spam. We have 2 Discord bots, Geese Howard and M Bison. If you want to like mess around with those, and also like play around with them, they're in the bot spam. Count to 1 million. We have a channel where we count to 1 million. We are currently sitting at.
I'm about to fix it.
Why are we counting down?
Wait, we are? Where? No, wait, is it counting down?
Oh no!
I think you're reading it upward instead of down.
Oh no! It just looks weird for me. Okay. We are currently sitting at 2,490. Help us count to 1 million. It's really just because, the therapy channel, if you have some personal issues you want to discuss about, but don't want to talk about it in the general channel, the therapy channel is there for you. We are accepting of whatever struggles that you are going through. We understand you, we feel you, we hear you, and we want to just help you out in some sort of regard in that channel.
And then we also have this one random chat. I have no clue.
Finally, we have the Creeper. Oh man, channel. It's the channel about that hot Twitter meme that you've seen about that one Minecraft parody that you've probably listened to at one point. If you were into Minecraft back in the early 2010s.
Why is it a meme?
I don't know. I really don't know. It just happens.
Well, I mean, you know what? I guess that's how all memes are created.
Yeah, it just happens. And of course, we have our many fighting game channels that we have in the server. I won't name them all because we got a lot of them. But we got stuff like your 2D fighters like Street Fighter, King of Fighters, Marvel vs. Capcom, We got stuff like Tekken, Soul Calibur, Dead or Alive for your 3D fighters. We got platform fighters. We got Smash, Rivals of Ether. Other unique fighters, fighters that like are from different franchises that aren't traditional fighters, such as Dragon Ball, Persona Arena, Grand Blue Fantasy, Pokken, that one JoJo fighter, the Power Rangers, Final Fantasy, Fightcade, if you are into playing those old fighting games and just want people to talk to you about it, you know? We also have voice channels for all those fighting and a bunch more. So join the FiteNite Discord today. Again, the link is in the server. Thank you guys for watching.
We'll see you guys in the next stream.
We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Peace out.